In this video, we're going to resume our case study. I'm going to show you our new domain name. I'm going to swear a lot. We're going to have all sorts of problem ordering services. I'm going to use the word psych. You're just going to be fax machines, and it's going to be super fun. Oh, also, I'm going to at one point tell you that I'm the best in the world. So there it is. Let's get started. You know you want to. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back with the next installment of our case study on ranking a site using nothing but gigs bought on Conquer. Quick word about why it took so long before we get started. I showed you in a previous video the domain we bought and how we set it up, and we bought some social signals, and we were really moving along. But then the domain got taken down because it was a .co.uk, and those require you to verify your information. I verified my information with them, but for some reason they didn't like what I gave them, so they took it down, and they wanted me to fax them off a copy of my ID. Decided I wasn't going to do that. So instead of the domain we used before that was so long that I can't even remember the name of it now, we are now using 16-week marathon training schedule.net. This isn't, just to be clear, this isn't something I bought on Conquer. I just went ahead and bought the exact match domain to help move the process along because I didn't want to wait another month to get a domain and find crappy sellers and so on. So that's what we're going to be using going forward. So bookmark it and so on. I'll leave a link to it below. The step we took before this was we had sent some social signals. I didn't get to show you the results, but I'll show you the gig that we bought. And I was actually very pleased with what we got. Maybe I still have it in there, and I'll show you the results of it. But it was this gig here, 6,000 plus social signals from the seller named, God, this is slow, DOI002. He looks kind of like a hipster, but he put out a good service. Let me pause for 1 second, and I'll show you what he actually gave us. Okay, so here's the service that we ordered where he delivered on. And this is the deliverable. This is a PNG. It says 6,000 signals have been delivered. Please leave positive feedback, blah, blah, blah. Standard response. Let's look at the image that he showed us. It's actually kind of interesting how he has his own infographic and shows the site. So that's actually pretty cool. But overall, I was very pleased with this service. Obviously, it's not going to help us anymore because it's a different URL. I'm not going to bother doing it again. I was more doing this just to show you this a different service, but I recommend you buy your social signals from me because I'm better than him and everybody else. But this is another option if you want to get more or if you want to get something different or whatever. And plus, the whole point of this case study was not to promote myself, but to show you different services that work well and use it to promote our site and in turn make some money from charity. Anyway, that's that. For the next step, we're going to get a different approach to social signals, and we're going to try to send social signals to the inner pages. Now, this isn't really necessary, but I just don't think it's natural to start firing away with PBN links right out of the jump. So we're going to send a little bit of social signals. I like this one because you can split the URLs. So we're going to go ahead and give this one a try. This is a good seller too. He sells citations, and I've used him in the past. I do my own citations now, but at one point I was using him for citations as well. So that's good. So let's go ahead and order this one. It's 1,500 plus social signals. I guess I should look at the whole page for you. I already looked at this to preview it before, so you don't hear me ramble and look at different ones, but I know this is a good one. So you split it across multiple URLs. That's very rare to find. That's what I was looking for, and that's the only one I found that did it. You'll receive this many signals, gig features. I can order 2 URLs or up to 5 URLs if you use the extra. Drip feed the signals to create natural link velocity. Most clients use this gig for boosting citation power. Local SERPs, no adult, legal, blah, 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 blah. You don't need me to read this to you. You can go check it out. I'll leave the link to it in the video below the video. So that's that. Looks like good reviews. People I recognize. So it passes all of my checks except for maybe the sales copy is a bit on the long side because I don't think you really needed this infographic here. But that's just my opinion. It's worked well for him. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and grab the extra to get split across 5 URLs. And we're going to, wow, $23. That's not too bad, really, when you consider you're getting basically 5 gigs in one. So let's go ahead and order that. Oh, isn't that special? All right, well, maybe we won't be ordering that today. Let's pause this and see if I can switch browsers and see if that helps at all. Okay, well, that didn't work either. So apparently Conquer is broken at the moment. Go figure. But for the sake of argument, let's say that we ordered this service here that I'll link to below, and we use the split across 5 URLs extra to our site. Where is it? And what I was going to do is split the signals across these 5 URLs, so across the 5 posts. That would hopefully make that look a little more natural, and then when we start hitting that with PBN links, it'll not set off a trigger. So I guess we're going to have to wrap this video up early, but one other quick thing I wanted to show you was that just from the EMD alone, we're already ranking on page 9. So that's position, what is that? It's 90, so 89, 88, 87, 86. And what I was going to leave this alone, but I figured it'd be a good thing for some people who might have never seen it before, is that instead of the main domain ranking for the main term, it's actually ranking one of the tags, which probably not really what we want. So the way to fix that is to come in here, over here to the site. And come down here to SEO, which is the Yoast SEO plugin. You can use other ones, but I like this one best because it's what I'm used to. Then we're going to go to titles and metas and taxonomies, I believe it is. And we're going to tell it to no index tags. Some people like the index tags, but I don't, because then you end up with a weird URL being the one that ranks, as is the case here. So what we're going to do is set tags to no index. And not real sure what that is. We're going to, they keep changing around where things are, but for now that's enough. We'll do tags, and we'll no index categories as well, because we want our articles to be the ones that rank. And what this does is it tells Google to not put those into its index. So once Google recrawls that site, it'll more likely rank the home page and probably rank it higher. So we're going to save that. And we're going to go Tools and Video Sitemap. And we're going to include the length of the video. I don't really know if that's necessary. And then ping Google. So hopefully that'll tell Google to come crawl the site, and it'll fix that once it updates the SERPs. It doesn't happen right away, but it happens pretty quickly. So that's about all for that. Next, we're going to order some PBN links, and while we're at it, I'll go ahead and show you which ones we're going to order. I know this video has been all over the place, but that's because the Conquer is not working right now, and that kind of screwed things up. So for PBN links, we're going to use Health Graphics. And we use this service here. It's not the cheapest service, but I know the vendor personally, and I know he's reliable. I've seen some of the PBNs, and frankly, you don't want the cheapest service because people are going to buy so many, they're going to roll off the homepage really fast, and it's going to end up not getting you anything. So what you're going to get here, we're going to come down when we get to that point, and I guess we'll have to do 5 at a time. But we're going to order 5 of them, so we're going to end up spending about $100 on PBN links. So this is going to be probably the biggest expense of the entire case study, but it's worth it. He's been here since day one. He's got 259 thumbs up and 0 thumbs down. So that's what you want. You want quality. You're going to have to pay a little bit more. So $100 PBN links, that should really start boosting us up. I'll show you how I go about the linking strategy when we get to that video. But that's about it for now. If you have any questions or anything, ask them in the group. Ask other people to sign up for the group. I'd like to continue to grow that. And I'm going to actually be starting a contest related to this case study as well, to help generate some interest, as well as get some more people into our group and grow our community a little bit. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. We'll have another video up soon. Hopefully Conquer will be working then. This has just been one disaster after the other, but we're going to keep plugging forward. Thanks a lot, and we'll be talking to you soon. Psych! Yes, I still say psych, even though it's not 1996 any longer. So I decided to try it again, and what I did is I came over to Microsoft Edge browser. For those of you that aren't tech savvy, that's what used to be called Internet Explorer, but changed around Windows 10. And that was completely unnecessary and unrelated, so let's just pretend we didn't hear that part. So anyway, I was able to order our service. It's pretty straightforward. He asks for your email address so he can quickly contact in case of issues regarding the order. Really, that's so he can sell you stuff, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with. But anyway, I usually don't bother with that. I think he actually already has my email address, so it's NBD anyway. I just said NBD because I'm trying to sound young and hip. Actually, no, I just sound like a fucking moron. So, again, that's another part I'm going to ask you to pretend didn't just happen. Anyway, the instructions are pretty straightforward. Supply the URLs, and if you have any questions, click here so you clear out your affiliate link. That's not what it says, but that's what it's actually for. So, I told him that, this is part of our public case study, so check it out here. It goes to charity, blah, blah, blah. Here's where I gave him 4 links and my blog link again because I'm a moron. And here's where I gave him the 5th correct link. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty encouraged. Looks like it's going to take 6 to 11 days. So it is what it is, but I think this will be a good service for us. And after that, we're going to start firing away with PBN links. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.